Hi everybody, this is Kimberly, and you know what's kind of interesting is I kind of went out and I wanted to get some new dishes. And I'm sure Ava has been like out dish shopping lately, but you know, plates have changed in their sizes. So like this is a dinner plate, and to me, this doesn't look so bad until you look at this. This plate size is the size my grandmother used as a dinner plate. This is today's dinner plate size, significantly bigger than the old dinner plates. So when we start thinking about ways to have a healthy diet, we need to look at portion sizing. So I recommend looking at the smaller plates. This is bigger than a salad plate, but again, these dinner plates are huge. You can load these things up. How many have been around in like a Thanksgiving or Christmas and people take this and everything's like piled on this way and it's piled on this way and it's got all this great food. But you think about how big your stomach is, about the size of your fist. And it's a lot of food to put in, and we overstretch those receptors in the stomach that tell us that we're full, especially if we eat fast. Fast eaters, you know, you chew 4 bites and you swallow and it goes down, and our digestive system's like, whoa, this is a whole lot coming down the pike. So in America, we are not slow eaters. If you've ever been to Europe, you will see that they take an hour to an hour and a half for a meal. And they slowly eat their dinner and they have a nice conversation. It's important when we eat our dinners is to have a relaxing time, not watching the news, not arguing with the kids about what they didn't do for today or having a challenging issue with our spouse. In order for our parasympathetic nervous system to be engaged so that we can digest food, we need to be calm and relaxed. If we're uptight or tense or on the run or running through a drive-through trying to get to our next place we have to be, we're in that fight or flight or that sympathetic dominance, and that shuts down digestion. It takes a lot longer to digest our food, and we'll be more likely to have an upset stomach from that. So think about the environment of when you're eating and think about the portion sizing. The other thing that I wanted to share with you is this is an old soup bowl. That was my husband's grandmother's. It came with a beverage plate, or I'm sorry, a sandwich plate and this cute little bowl for soup. This was my grandmother's soup bowl. So these sizes, small, they maybe take a cup. This one takes maybe a cup or a little bit less. But today's soup bowls are this. This is the soup bowls that I got a few years ago. Soup or like cereal bowls. Like if you've seen everything related to coffee, like this is an old coffee cup. An old coffee cup was a 6-ounce coffee or tea. This is today's coffee cup. And if you notice when you go out for coffee, it's a grande venti. So we're actually eating a lot more calories, and we expect it in the American population. We expect to get a big coffee. And if we thought about this being our coffee, it'd be like, you're joking, right? 6 ounces? That's a coffee? It would be like we'd feel kind of ripped off because we love our big drinks and our big beverages. But with that, we have bigger caloric intake, a lot more sugar in some of those things. So I encourage you to back down on your sizes, get maybe the smaller sizes. It doesn't mean you have to get this small, but you know, get the smaller sizes. And then think about different types of sweeteners you can use in your beverages. One that I love to use is honey. I do have my own bees, so I get honey from my bees. But I recommend that people talk to people in the local area and try to get honey from your local people. Those honeybees will go up to 5 miles around that area and pick up stuff in the environment. Some pollen, which will help with allergies, which will help with sensitivities. And I use that in my honey or in my teas and I actually use my coffee as well. And in cereals, like if I'm doing oatmeal, I'll use it there as well. But if you're sensitive to bees, then you don't want to do that. Or if you have major issues with that, some people, or if a baby's under a year old, they do not recommend that babies have honey either. But think about, again, the sizes of things that we eat with, soup bowls, beverage, and then also thinking about our plates. Our plates are really big. I mean, this is kind of shocking. So I tend to use this as our dinner plates. And then I think about separating this into 3 parts, kind of like a line here and then down here. So there's 3 separate parts for food. One is for a carb, one is for a protein, and one is for a vegetable. And the sizes of our portion should be the size of our fist. And if it's a protein like a piece of steak or a piece of chicken, it should be the thickness of our hand. So size of our fist and the thickness of our hand. And the pieces or the 3 different compartments on here that represent each of those should not touch each other. So think about portion sizing, whether you're portion sizing this way, portion sizing on that plate, as well as what the quality of the food is that goes on that plate. If you're eating processed foods or if you're eating more whole foods. I hope this is helpful. Please let us know if there's any questions you have down below. And I appreciate you watching. Thanks so much. Have a great day.